have a little time before I go to work this morning, and I just have a question. Is it too late for me being in my 50s to start a business? Is it too late? This is the question that I continue to pose to myself, like now and every day for quite some time. And a part of me says, absolutely not. It's not too late for you to start a business. And another part of me is like, girl, sit your tail down and do what you've been doing. You already have a full-time job. You have a part-time job. You're gigging. You're active in your sorority. You're on a board and you're busy. Don't take on another task, because what I really want to do in a perfect world, I would love to just rehab my whole house. But in order to rehab my whole house, I need rehab money. So I was thinking about if I would embark on an adventure called entrepreneurship. I'm wondering how would that fare with me helping to fund my desire to rehab my house. Well, it's a big, arduous task to start your own business. And I'm not crazy to think that it's not. But I had to kind of go back in my memory bank because I'm like, you journal all the time. I'm sure you have some things written down or ideas you have written down about either starting your own business, what to do, how to do, when to do, I'm sure. So I was doing a cleanup. Remember I told you guys I wanted to clean off my couch that was in here in my, what is this room called, y'all? This is my office. It used to be my actual bedroom, but I've turned it into my office. So I have a yellow couch in my office that I was calling the catch-all couch. And I stated in a previous video that I needed to clean off the catch-all couch. Well, I did. Well, in the process of me wanting to start my own business, and I found an old planner. And in this planner, it had a list. So this list was a list that okay, let's go back. So when I was the president of my sorority some years ago, I was really struggling with trying to figure out where the sisterhood or the sisters in the sisterhood would best serve. You get into a sorority and you want to do all the things, or you get those individuals who don't want to do anything, So I wanted to ensure that wherever the sisters were being placed, that they were able to truly use their skill set. So again, I didn't find this anywhere. Nobody told me to do it. I truly must say that it was Spirit. Spirit spoke to me and just said, have everyone send out a text message to everybody in their contact list and ask them one question. Ask them, what do you think I'm good at? And just see what the responses were. So I asked the sisterhood to take a whole week and put that question out in their text feed and see what answers they got. And I forgot again to pull out the book to see how many people responded. In my responses, I said, okay, in their responses, I was like, okay, this is, according to your responses from the people in your phone, this is what they're saying you're good at. This is what they're saying you're good at. So as a result, this is where I think you would best serve. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And eventually we all agreed upon what we would be doing, how we would be serving, so on and so forth. Hold on. I can't even get this out. It's because it's hot. I'm afraid to really drink it, because I've already got some dribbles right here from water. I don't want to do it with this coffee. But I need the coffee in my life, yes. Now that we know that these are the campaigns that we will be working on, or these are the committees that we will be working on, it was easier for me as the president at the time to continue to, kind of divvy out who's going to do what, when, how, where. Now, again, fast forward, we're here 2025, and I am still thinking about starting my own business. But again, my question keeps being, is it too late? So of course I've gone down the YouTube streets, and the YouTube street says no. Women in their 50s start businesses all the time. But when I decided just recently to do this, I'm like, I don't really know where to start. Even if I found all of the books or the journals that I wrote this information in, I don't even know how to even now compile it, because it was always this spark that would come, and I'm like, oh, I have an idea, and I would write it down, and I'm like, okay, eventually I know I'm going to use this later, so let's just keep it. I wouldn't know what to do with it. And then I had an idea. Take all of those things that people said that you were good at, put it in AI, see what AI gives you back. I'm like, this is such a great idea. So that's exactly what I did. I put all of that information in the AI system, and it gave me back not just what thing I should do, what entrepreneurship that I should embark upon, but of course, you keep asking it questions, and it basically gave me a wonderful breakdown. Now I'm going to be honest, like I haven't done a deep dive into everything that it stated that I should do, how I should do it, when I should do it, but the information is there. But if I'm honest, I am still nervous. I'm anxious. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I should do it. And I guess really deep down inside, do I want to do it? Do I really want to do it? Or yes, I want to do it. Okay, so I want to do it, but what happens when it works? What happens when it fails? How do I recover when it fails? How do I move on when it works? So these are just, when I say these questions are just kind of floating always now in my head, because now I have this document that is telling me this is how you can do it. First of all, this is what you should do. These are some even possible names that you could call it. Oh, you know what? Here's a checklist that you can use to make sure you stay on task. It was almost scary to see that this work has already kind of been put out. And true enough, I have used AI in the past, and it has worked tremendously for me. And some people say, oh, you're cheating. It's not, really coming from you. Blah, blah, blah. Those are your thoughts. Those are your feelings. They have nothing to do with me. So if that is your comment that, this should be coming directly from you, you shouldn't be using, any other source, then again, you do it when it's your time. I'm using it. It's worked for me. I've used it in the past. But this is what I've told people. It doesn't matter what you get from these AI sources. If you don't know how to execute it, it doesn't matter. I tell people, and I've told people, when they say, you know what, you did such and such, and now I heard such and such is doing it, and they're doing this. I'm like, I don't care if people take my idea and use it, because this is the reason why. You'll never be able to do it like me. So it doesn't matter how much information you glean from me. The execution that you do and the execution that I do is going to be totally different. And that's how I feel about when you get information off of the internet and then you do it, or you see someone else do it and then you do it. The execution is going to be different. And so now I'm sitting up here like, how would I execute? Knowing this information, now how do I execute it? And it's a daunting task. It is something that I keep talking myself into, but just as quickly I'm talking myself out of, because it's going to be some work. It's going to be some work. I don't know. At 53, Starting a new adventure is exciting. It is promising. But at 53, starting a new adventure called entrepreneurship, man, for me right now, I think I'm more, and I hate to say the word fear, but that's what it is. And when I look at it, it is truly the fear of success. I don't even know if it's the fear of failure. I think it's the fear of success that I am more fearful of, because it's going to require more of me. And does that mean I'm going to have to give up some things in order to continue to make this dream of being an entrepreneur manifest? Does it mean I'm going to have to stop this in order for this to thrive? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. And this is just where I am. These are my raw thoughts at 5 something in the morning, again, because I have time. But if you're out there and you either started a business in your 50s, can you share with me some of your thoughts and feels? If you are in your 50s and you're considering starting your own business, just kind of give me some words of encouragement or words of advice. I am open. I really do believe that I just have to try, even if it doesn't manifest in the way that I'm hoping. I think I have to try it. We'll see, guys. Join me on this journey of loving me more. This is Vita with Life Her Way. Y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.